Hello and welcome to your members exclusive session. It's a Tuesday, which feels a little bit bizarre, and it's also the afternoon. I'm used to saying good morning. So this is our brand new for 2024, our brand new 20-minute metabolic cardio session. So that's what's happening today. Today we are using a mat or a soft surface, a set of weights. If you want them, you do not have to. As always, you can adapt and change to make the session work for you. Work with me, work along as we go through. We're going to be working for 40 seconds on, take 20 seconds off. We're going to go through that for 10 exercises and then all the way back through again. So it's going to go past really quickly. 20 minutes, just you and me. Are you ready? Let's get going. This is going to be your first little warm-up. Feet around about shoulder width apart. You're going to come down, sweep round, up to halfway, sweep back round, up to halfway on the other side. So just getting a nice bit of mobility through the whole of your body, sweeping round. Take a little bit of time here to just breathe out. You made it. You made it to the session. I've got Susanna, Lou and Sarah on the live. So welcome and thank you so much for joining. And I need to say a big hello and welcome to Harriet and Caroline as well, who couldn't make it, but they're here in spirit. And welcome to you if you are doing this on the recorded. And take a rest, just have a little shake out. Well done. Okay, second exercise, we're going to be doing our standing crunch. Now, if you're already feeling loose, limber, warm and ready to take it on, you can hold a weight for this one to start with. I'm going to do this first one without a weight just because I'm going to do it with you in solidarity. So let's go. Standing crunch. If you're ready to add a weight in straight away, feel free to do that now. Otherwise, save it. Save that little treat for the second time around. Good job. So now your members archive is going to be even more full than ever. It's already got over a year's worth of live sessions on there, and now there's going to be even more, you lucky ducks. Hey, good job. Keep it going. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. 20 seconds. Okay, we're going to do some star steps or jumps if you want them. Low impact, high impact, totally up to you. If you want to bring your arms all the way up, you can do it. If you just want to bring them halfway, absolutely fine. Okay, 5 seconds and we're going to get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So here's your stepping star. Good. And then you've got your jumping if you prefer. Of course, bring their arms up to halfway. If the shoulders really aren't playing ball at the moment, keep the arms tucked in. You can step like this. You can jump, whichever level you want to do. I've got a level for you. You got to know that. I've got you covered. Good job. Amazing work. And next exercise, we are going to be using weights. Okay, but if you don't want to, you can just do the movement without them. 2, 1, take a rest. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to take my weights. I am using for this session 1 set of weights just to keep it nice and streamlined. I know that lots of you are doing this in your lunch hour. So 1 set, I'm using my 3 kilos here. I'm going to rack them up to shoulder height and we're going to sit into a squat and push up. Okay, so join me when you're ready. Sit and push, sit and push. Make it all one movement on that sit to push. Well done. Little pause to reset and again push. Remembering, of course, that you can adapt how much you sit into that squat. So you could be here and push. It could be predominantly into the arms for you, or you could be really deep into that squat, or somewhere in between. Push it out. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. We're going to be putting those weights down for the side, coming into a bridge position or a high plank. You can use your raised surface here, or you can come onto your mat, and we're going to be doing some bridge jacks. So into the position that you want to start in, and let's go. So you can either jump the feet in and out, you can tap them in and out. Okay, so this is the same if you're on your raised surface or down onto the mat. You've got the slightly higher impact, slightly lower, and then on your raised surface it looks exactly the same here, or step. Okay, totally up to you. Your workout, your choice, as always. Keep it going, holding tight to your tummy. 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. Well done. Back up to your feet. Got 20 seconds till we do the next thing. So just breathe in through the nose, push it out to the mouth, and we're gonna do some skiers. So we're gonna come onto your workspace. You're gonna face a 45-degree angle to where you normally face here. You're gonna face to the side. You're gonna bring the arms down. You're gonna ski, jump or step over, ski, jump or step. So when you're ready, if you haven't already, join in with me and really pull down, pull, and sit into that squat. Let those legs work. Bring the arms seriously into it. Really imagine that you're pulling something nice and heavy, something that needs a lot of resistance to get going. Pull, pull. Good. So pulling down and pushing back. Well done. 2, 1. Take a rest. You're all doing very, very well. And now, as a little treat, I'm just going to add a little bit of coordination of you. Insert collective groan here. Okay, we've done that. We know that we all don't like coordination, but you know it's really good for your brain. So, high knee, heel tap, heel tap. High knee, heel tap, heel tap. Join in as and when you feel that this is appropriate, okay? If you want to spend the next 40 seconds looking at the screen and going, I can't quite work out what you're doing, don't worry. Okay, so up, up, opposite and back, opposite and back. Okay, they're all doing it. They've got it. Well done, ladies. Never doubted you for a second. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me. I can't. If I talk, I'm going to lose concentration. I can't do it. And take a rest. We're only going to do that one more time, so you're okay. You know, that's fine. That's just to help the heart rate come down and for your brain to do something else a little bit positive. We're going to do our plank to bridge next. So again, raised surface or mat. You know what your level is, and it is yours, not anyone else's. You can do it on your knees or your toes. Let's go down to a plank, up to a bridge, and down. So this is modified onto your knees, onto your full position here, down and up. And it looks exactly the same on your raised surface. You may just want something a little bit soft to put those forearms onto as you come down. Totally up to you, of course. Make sure that that surface is stable if you're using a raised surface. This is a hard one, isn't it? This is a toughie. 2, 1, take a rest. You're all doing very, very well. Back up to the feet. Last 2 exercises before we go through. One more time. So we're nearly halfway through the session. We're going to do some seal jacks. So you can add weights to these now or later, or both. Sit in to a little semi-squat position, palms facing, out, in, or step. Out, in, out, in. Either way, imagine you've got some doors that are opening, closing. That sort of helps with a visualization of what it is you're doing. And you can switch sides, of course. Leading if you are doing the stepping version, or just get through it is also fine with me. Good. So you can imagine 2, 1, when you're holding weights into that one on the next round. If you're going to do weights with me, then you know how that's going to feel. You can just hold on those weights in the hands. Okay, last exercise. So this marks the halfway point. We're going to do the good old faithful cross punch to squat, cross punch to squat. So let's go. Turn that toe, bring up the heel, and holding tight to those tummy muscles. Okay, give it some on the punch. Push, push, push. Well done. So we're going to be working at this higher intensity for just 20 minutes today. It's a little bit more intense than a usual Friday session where we will peak and trough all the way through, because it's not really sustainable for a full 40 minutes. This 2, 1, take a rest. I want to make sure that you build up your power and you increase your metabolic health in these kinds of sessions. It's really good. It's really, really super achievable as well. Okay, we're going to go back to the first exercise. You remember that sweep that we did, that nice calming sweep that everything was ahead of you then? We're back there. Ready? Let's go. Sweeping up and round, down, up and round. So you can just regain that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. You've done it once. I know that there are some exercises in there that you thought, well, these are not for me. That's okay. We've got those exercises. Everyone's got those exercises. Well done. You're doing amazing. Keep it going. 2, 1, take a rest. As promised, I'm going to add a weight in on this second time round. You do not have to. You do what's right for you. I'm just here to show you all the options, okay? We're doing that standing crunch, so I'm using my 3 kilo here. You can go a little heavier if you want to, a little lighter, totally up to you. Bring it up overhead and let's crunch in. Crunch, crunch. Now, when you are changing from a non-weighted to a weighted exercise, you will have to slow it down so it can be done safely, because you just can't shift that weight as quickly as you can shift no weight. So just be mindful whether you want to go for speed or add that resistance in. Good. Keep it going. Well done. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing, amazing work. We're going to go back into those star jumps or star steps, whichever one it is that you want to do. If you usually step, but you feel that you could jump, now is the time. Now is the time. But if you're a non-jumper and you know you're a non-jumper, then that's also absolutely fine. We don't all have to do the same thing. Ready? Let's go. Here we are. So star jumps with the arms all the way up, halfway, hands tucked in, all your options. And then the steps as well, all the way up, halfway, or tucked in. 6 different options. I am spoiling you today with all the options. As always, love to give you as many different options as I possibly can. And I know that lots of you use them and have been using them in your own workouts, which is amazing, by the way. Take a rest. Well done. We're going to do your squat to overhead press. Okay, so we're going to rack up those weights by the shoulders, push them up. You're using the lower half of your body like a coiled spring. So you're storing that energy as you go down and you're pushing it up when you come out of the squat. Ready? So down, store the energy, push and explode. Back in. Down, push. Re-rack. Down, push. Good. Push. Now, if this doesn't feel good on the knees, you can just turn out the toes a little bit. See if that helps. Down, push. If that helps, stay there. If it doesn't help, just take less of a squat. So just down, push. You can still use that downwards momentum and explosion out as a nice bit of energy to push up. Good. Finish the one you're on. Take a rest. And we're going to go back into those bridge jacks. Excuse me. So you're bringing the legs out and in, stepping or jumping on the raised surface or onto the mat. Get yourself ready. Let's go. Jumping here. If you're jumping, you're not letting your hips come up and down like this. Okay, so really strong and stable. And if you can't manage to keep that with your hips, then step it through and stay super, super rigid. Okay, engage that core. Again, into your raised surface. Again, not pushing up and down through the hips. That's not going to do you any good. In, out, nice and strong and straight. Well done. Keep it going. Good job. Take a rest. Amazing work. Back up to your feet. Those raised workouts really do help, especially if you have trouble getting up and down off the floor. Maybe you can do it on the floor, but you find it tricky. We're going to do those skiers. The raised surface just means you get a better transition time, and then you get to capitalize on that rest a little bit more. There are many reasons why you may do different variations, and there's nothing wrong with doing different variations for time efficiency. Good job. So this is the jumping. Do not have to jump. You can step, step, and step. Good. Really be forceful though here. Super forceful. If you have a very light weight, maybe a 1 kilo or something like that, half a kilo, you can do this with that weight. Take a rest. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. We're going to do the high knee to heel tap. Okay. I know everyone loved that in the first way around. Just about figured out the coordination and then it was over. But not this time, because you're going to jump straight into it and you're going to know what you're doing. Let's go. High knee, tap, tap. High knee, tap, tap. Good. I'll show you from all the different directions so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Good job. Now I just have my hands out in front because it gives me somewhere to aim for my knees, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you can't figure out that bit of the coordination as well, that's okay. Don't panic. It's all okay. I got you here. 2, 1, take a rest. Well done. That should have let your heart rate come down just enough that you can now come into your plank to bridge, knees, toes, or raised surface with some renewed enthusiasm for this absolute beast of an exercise. So let's get ourselves going. Start into your high plank position. Let's go. Down, push up, down, push up. Really tough exercise, this one. Really, really difficult. So if you find this the hardest one, there's a good reason for that, because it's an advanced exercise that you can scale up or scale down depending on your level. It's great into the shoulders, into the core, and you get a little cardio boost from it. Good job. So just showing you the different options here. Of course, you've got your raised surface as well. Take a rest. You're doing really well. I'm going to add my weights into the seal jacks now. You don't have to. This is the one where we're opening and closing the door. So if you want to add weights in, choose a light set. If you don't, do as you were on the first round. Sit into that semi-squat and let's go. Open, close, close. Good job. Now I know my work here is nearly done because one of our ladies has taken off her hoodie. Yes, people, it's happened. She's warmed up. It is absolutely freezing outside where we are today. It's January. It was snowing yesterday. We don't really do snow in the south of England here. So it was hot. It was not hot. It was cold. I'm feeling hot. I'm getting all confused. So remember, I'm jumping here, but you can step, 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 and take a rest. Last exercise. Last one coming up, and it's those crossbody punches with a squat. I want you to give it all, give it everything. On this last one, 2, 1, let's go. If you have a weight light enough, then you can do this with that weight. push, push, push. So you can change the intensity with the pace. You can change it with a weight, whatever you've got. Okay, you can change the time. This is how we can make the workouts work for you. Last 10 seconds, let's speed it up a little bit. Push a little bit more. Good. Push. Tight into that tummy. Over we go. 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. Woohoo! That's it. That is your first Tuesday members live session done. 20 minutes, done and dusted. And that's it. That's how we roll. So, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on Friday for the next strength and conditioning session. Much love. Take care. Bye.